First item of the agenda is appointment of chairperson. I'll be chairing the meeting. I say good morning, welcome everybody to the meeting of Streetscene Engineering Cabinet Board today, the 21st of May 2021. To make you all aware, today's meeting will be recorded. I would also like to welcome any members of the public and press to today's meeting, and obviously the local councillors as well who are here. Can I kindly ask you to observe the meeting only as for the press, that you're not allowed to speak or participate in the meeting. Please ensure your mobile phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting. In addition, can I refer you to the protocols for remote meetings which have been previously highlighted to the scrutiny committee. And I say the next item on the agenda is to do a roll call. I'm Councillor Mike Harvey, I'm chairing the meeting. And Nicola, would you take a roll call, please?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Mark is present. Councillor Wingrave?
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Wood?
Present.
Councillor, and we've got invited members today. Councillor Patterson?
Present.
Thank you. Councillor Pearce here?
Present.
Councillor Lynch? No? Okay. And is Councillor Llewellyn here? No, that's fine, thank you. Then we've got officers. We've got Dave Griffiths.
Present.
Steve Owen.
Present.
James Davis.
Present.
Hassan? No. And Chloe Plowman.
Present.
Have I missed anybody? That's it. Thank you, Chair.
Lovely, thanks for that. Item 3 is Chair's announcements. There are no announcements. Items 4 is declarations of interest. Are there any declarations, please?
None, Mike.
Great, thanks. Item 5, minutes of the previous meeting. I now refer to the minutes of the previous meeting on the 25th of March 2021. Before I move confirmation of their accuracy, are there any comments on the accuracy of the minutes, please?
No.
Okay, so they moved as correct. And I now move confirmation of the accuracy of the minutes. Can I please have a seconder?
A second.
Thanks. Item 5, list of approved contractors. Officers, is there anything wish to add to us already to the report? Obviously, this wasn't scrutinised.
Yeah, no, nothing, Chair. It's a straightforward report.
Okay, thanks for that. Councillor Wingrave, any comments or questions, please?
No, nothing, Chair.
Okay, fine. So in respect of that, for decision, the recommendations on page 15. And can I also refer members to the IIA in Appendix B to the circulated report? Councillor Wingrave, approve?
I approve.
Okay, thanks for that. I'm happy with it, so that goes through. Then item 7, which is the accessibility to Aberavon Beach by the new slipway access ramp at Scarlett Avenue car park. Officers, anything you wish to add from what's already been said, really, in the scrutiny committee?
Hi, Chair. The only thing I think to add, which wasn't discussed in the scrutiny committee in terms of the health and safety, and one of the real reasons, and that we would, we could go along with recommending option 3, but to not open it fully was due to accessibility for disabled users. The ramp gradient is one thing, but I can understand there's access down near the RNLI, of a ramp of exactly the same gradient, but it's more to do with the tide and the cut-off at that location. If because of where it is, if a disabled user accessed the ramp in front of the RNLI to the beach and the tide started coming in, it doesn't get cut off at that point. And also you've got the DDA ramp, the dedicated ramp close by. And also the RNLI is close by as well, whereas down the far end it is a little bit out of sight, and the risk is where the head end comes out slightly, is that you could get cut off and then not get access back up the ramp.
Okay, thanks for that. Councillor Wingrave, any comments or questions, please?
Yeah, James, you might already have answered this then. I was going to ask about, I've spoken to Councillor Patterson about this in quite a lot of depth actually, and I know she's got some concerns about local residents' access. And you're talking about put a kissing gate there, is that correct?
That's right. Yeah, it would be a bigger version of just a standard kissing gate.
Right.
But the gate is only been the design we've put together at the moment is purely just to allow able-bodied access. You know, things like fishermen, dog walkers would be able to use access of the gate. But it's just to restrict access down the ramp in line with the planning edition in terms of not allowing motorcycle access. And obviously the other thing that came up with it is we felt there was too great a health and safety risk associated with leaving disabled access at that point.
Okay. Our concern was around families with pushchairs. I know if I was to go in that car park and take my grandchildren down that ramp, one of them's in a pushchair. I mean, I know you can't pushes on the sand, but getting access to the beach is important. Would you be able to get a pushchair? I know you can get different size kissing gates. Would you be able to get a pushchair through there, but not a wheelchair? Is that possible?
I think that's something we have to look at. I got two very young kids myself, and
Yeah.
I use the beach regularly. Something I'd like to do myself.
Yeah.
But I think we've just got to bear in mind that if there is something you could access through with pushchairs and not then allow disabled access, potentially, but I'm not aware of anything that would do that. But we can certainly have a look.
That'd be fine. That'd be great. The other issue I've got then, Chair, if possible, I know the local members down those wards have had extensive conversations with residents, and they have held public meetings regarding all this issue. And I do think we need to reflect that, if possible, in our minutes, because I don't think it's been addressed enough in the report. I know the report stipulates the complaints and requests that officers have had, but it would be nice to give some sort of credit to the local councillors for all the work they've done there, if that's possible, please.
Yeah.
And that's all I got, Chair.
I think I've heard obviously all the comments. I say Susanna, Councillor Patterson's on this together. The councillors, I hear them all, and also with the views of the officers. But I think in respect to this, I'd be happy, and I think you were, Councillor Wingrave, to go with the option 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. In respect to that, could officers reiterate a new recommendation, as this will be amendment to the report? Nicola?
Sorry, Chair, can you say it again? Sorry.
Yeah, for the officers to reiterate the new recommendation, as this will be an amendment to the report, or just go with option 3. Would that be okay, Nicola?
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're in agreement, Chair, and Councillor Wingrave, we can go with option 3.
Okay.
Sorry, Chair. Could we also add something about the local members and the work that they've done? Is that possible?
Well, do you want that in the well, I can do that in the minutes, Councillor Wingrave.
Yes, there we are. That's fine.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the body of the minutes, and that's no problem at all.
Just that Cabinet is noting the work they put in. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, and again, thanks to officers for your comments in respect to this and the work already carried out. So, if you're happy to approve option 3, Councillor Wingrave? I
am, Chair.
Okay, so option 3 we go with on item 7. Then item 8 is the 20-mile-an-hour speed limit traffic regulation order at Cilfrew village, Neath. Officers, anything you'd like to add to this report, Mr. Griffiths?
No, nothing further, Chair.
Okay, Councillor Wingrave, any comments or questions, please?
No, Chair. Okay,
the recommendations on page 54 and 55, and obviously with the other one I forgot to mention about the IIA in Appendix 1 on the circulated report, so I need to mention that in respect of item 7. And with this, the IIA is in Appendix B on the circulated report for noting. Do you approve, Councillor Wingrave?
Happy to approve, Chair.
Okay, so that goes through. And then item 9, the design options for remediation of Cilmaengwyn tip above Godre'r Graig Primary School. Officers, anything you'd like to add to the report, please?
No, Chair. It's been well documented what the proposals entail, so nothing further to add.
Okay, thanks for that. Councillor Wingrave, any comments or questions, please?
None, Chair.
Okay, this again is for decision recommendations on page 74. And also, can I refer members to the IIA in Appendix A to the circulated report? Do you approve, Councillor Wingrave?
Happy to approve, Chair.
Okay, I'm happy with that. That goes through then as it is. And item 10, forward work programme 2021-2022. And again, the forward work programme is noted. And then item 11, urgent items. I have no urgent items. Again, thanks everybody for attending today. And that's the end of the meeting. Thank you.